Okay, this will be a video chart on MZEI, International Incorporated. This one was actually brought to us by a member, and right down here is where I was told about it. And luckily enough, I did nibble on some shares down here around the 15-16 cent area. And you can see what's gradually taking place over time. Today it hit a high of 42 cents. So from where we were alerted, it has made just a very great profit-making move here. And besides that, it's a good-looking chart. Today, you can see the volume has really poured in, and besides a good volume, getting very favorable price action too, which is always what you want to see in the name of the game. Obviously, we're here to make money, and that occurs when you get good volume and the price goes up. So I want to get the chart updated, map out some support, resistance levels, and so forth, and then just make a quick lesson out of it in terms of moving averages, because this one's a great example of how moving averages can be used to see trends and then also act as support levels. So let's just start there. Here, when I hopped in, the main reason I did so, besides getting some pretty good due diligence on it, was looking down here at these two moving averages. You could see that the 10 and 20 were both moving upwards, nice space in between the two. And then you also looked at this point in time, you could see that the 50-day was slowly starting to inch upwards and get a positive slope to it, which is always a nice reassurance too. And from there, it made its big move. These moving averages did what they were supposed to, and then when we had the pullback, and you can see right where it pulled back to. Perfect example of the 20-day simple moving average, as you can see right here, doing a great job of providing support, and then eventually acting as a trampoline as it bounced the price upwards, and you can see now the results of that. So overall, always use those moving averages to identify trends and then use them as support levels, as could be seen here. I mean, technically you could have still bought in here up at the 10. It dropped down, never violated the 20, and then it made a bounce up. So sure, you could have gotten a little too early at this support level, but this secondary support level did hold, and then the rest is history. There, it really took off. So what are we looking at in terms of supports and resistances? Well, there's a big break today, and that was up here at this 35-cent level. We had previously had a gap up, and then the rest of the day it just fell down. But since this was a previous high, this was a resistance, but since it was broken today, it has now been converted into a support. So this is now one of the newest kind of kid on the block in terms of supports, up here at 35 cents. The next area of support that the chart could come down and test, but this, the bulls have been very strong in this, is right around here at the 27.5, 28 cent region. And for this one, I'm going to make it a little thicker because this support level is a bit more important than this one up here. This one could fail, and the uptrend would still be fine, and everything, there wouldn't be anything to panic about. This one could also technically fail, but it just wouldn't really look as good as if it could hold up as support. So, ideally, it'd be great if the price just pulled back here before heading back up. But if it did fall down here and do some consolidating around this area before heading back up, that would be fine too. But this area up here would be kind of preference number one. So now the question becomes, well, where are we going to go for resistance levels? Where's the next battlegrounds looking? If you can see, as I scrunch this together, this is as high as the stock's been in a long time. So what I'm going to do is convert to the weekly chart and see if I can find any from there. And I may not be able to even. So as you can see, this is the highest the price has been in years. I mean, down here, 2004, 2005. So we are at highs that haven't been seen in a long, long time, if ever. So I'm just going to go back to the daily chart, and we are officially in, and we've been in for a while, blue sky breakout territory. We did have this resistance to look at, but since we've been through that, we are back in blue sky territory. And if you see this candlestick moving, I should have noted this at the beginning. It's 3:45 p.m. Eastern time, so we do have 15 minutes left. But with the strength that's been shown today, I'm very confident that we're not going to have any sort of bizarre pullback or anything. It'll probably close right up where it is now, or maybe even push the highs, if I had to guess. But the point of the video being, I just wanted to get these support levels updated and note that we are in blue sky territory right now in terms of resistance levels. Now, technically, yes, wherever the high of today is, that will still be resistance. So at the time of this video, and once again, we still have 15 minutes left, technically we have a resistance here at 42 cents, since that's where the bears knocked it down. So what I'll do is just change that to 1 to make it nice and skinny. And like I said, we still have 14 minutes left, so this could be broken. But right now, if anything, this would be the only resistance level we have. But overall, great looking chart, great move from where we were first alerted. So it's one of those where, everybody's smiling around. It's all news driven. So I'd encourage you to check out the news on this one and, kind of take a look at it. So if you do have any other questions on the chart, please shoot me a message. I'd also encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And with your subscription to the newsletter, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. And best part is no strings attached. It's all free. So it's worth checking out. We've been making some good money together, so it's worth at least giving a try. One more time, this was MZEI. Thanks for listening.